The National Assembly held its ordinary session today under the chairmanship of Parliament Speaker Marzouq Al-Ghanim. During the sessions, MPs discussed several important issues and approved 3 draft laws that have now been referred to the government for approval. Sarah Glubb was at the National Assembly with the details.
During its regular session, the National Assembly unanimously approved the health insurance law for retired Kuwaiti citizens in its first and second deliberations. The National Assembly also approved the amendment of Law 14 of the year 1973 on establishing the Constitutional Court. The draft law states that a natural or legal person has the right to file suit before the Constitutional Court to contest laws and regulations on grounds that they violate the Kuwaiti Constitution. Moreover, the Parliament approved a Memorandum of Understanding between Kuwait's government and the International Monetary Fund, or the IMF, on establishing a centre dedicated to the International Fund for Economics and Financing in the Middle East.
Well, today we discussed several issues, and also we reached the final decisions and the votes in the major issues like for the rights for the citizens to the rights to have their cases in the Constitutional Court, and also discussed also the health insurance primarily for retired people, and this is one major issues, and we hope that we discuss it also. We include children and other handicapped people also with health insurance. And also we discussed today, we postponed the BOT for the next session, and also for the the final, or what they call it. Also we discussed the ONDB issues with the Kuwaiti government, and we discussed also the salary of the final 18 months for the people who reach the retirement age. It's not happened before. We discussed this much of issues at the same time. So I think we did a great job today with the council and the assembly, and also the government, to reach all of these issues.
On the other hand, Parliament postponed voting in its first deliberation on a draft law granting indemnity for civilian and military employees and those working in state-owned companies to the upcoming session, which is due next Monday. In the same context, the National Assembly postponed the voting in its second deliberation of the draft law on establishing a partnership between the public and private sectors to the next session, which will also discuss the differences and amendments proposed on it. Regarding retirement severance packages and the BOT laws, the National Assembly has referred the issue to the relevant committees and will vote on it, on the draft laws, in its next session on Monday. As for the Kuwaiti stock market, deliberations are still ongoing regarding the draft law. However, amendments have been made to Article 7 and they have been approved, allowing the Board of Directors a membership of 4 years rather than the previous 5. For the past consecutive sessions, members of Parliament have been discussing the issues related to the Constitutional Court and citizens filing complaints, as well as the stock market. But in this session, they approved issuing health insurance for the Kuwaiti citizens that have reached retirement age, and among other issues that will also continue deliberations in their complementary session tomorrow, as well as in their continued sessions next week. From the National Assembly building, this is Sarah Glubb reporting for English News.